Okay, hey everyone, happy Sunday. Happy, hopefully you get some rest and relaxation Sunday. I want to express something that I see happening, and it comes from politics and policy and just sort of how Canadians are, how we're raised. We're very polite, we're very congenial people. And so recently, a lot of you have followed this terrible situation that happened on the Status of Women Committee, where a meeting was called because of Stats Canada's release of the rise in domestic violence, 75% in sexual assaults, 83% increase in human trafficking. This is all under Justin Trudeau, the rise of crime. Listen, stats are there, I get it, but just like literally go outside, like literally go down to your downtowns. That's the policies live on the street. And so when people say to you, this is nonpartisan, it is 100% partisan because policies are what shape what lives on the street. Okay? So you have different ideologies which then shape policy. So one of the witnesses was an incredible, brave woman named Kate Alexander. Kate Alexander was beaten almost within an inch of her life by her abuser. Because of how our justice system is set up, her abuser simply paid $500 bail, is walking free, and that is that. That is that. It's despicable, it's awful. There is no incentive for survivors to come forward because the system re-traumatizes them. So Kate comes on to the committee along with another woman, Megan Walker, who has been working with domestic abuse survivors. She works in victim services, London Police. This woman has dedicated almost 30 years of her life to supporting women. This is not a new issue by any means. However, it is far worse than it has ever been, ever. And there are many issues that come to play as to why. And there are many policies that come to play as to why. Many of which are the justice system and the Liberal NDP, Justin Trudeau's criminal sympathizer laws. In this country, in Canada, criminals have more rights than victims. The Victim Bill of Rights was supposed to be updated. It was supposed to be enforced. Nothing has happened. Under Justice Minister Arif Virani, former Justice Minister David Lametti was supposed to do this. The Ombudsman has written to the Prime Minister. Nothing has happened because victims in Canada don't have any rights. And here's the reason I did this video. Because I see people like Kate fighting, Carmen Roy, who wrote in to the committee to ask, let's have more meetings. I put forward that motion. Let's have more meetings. Let's listen to these survivors. We don't need more studies. We know what the problem is. We need solutions from the people who have been impacted by this, and they can give them. But here's the kicker. I see Kate Alexander posting online and fighting. Number one, this shouldn't be her fight. It should be legislators' fight. She's taken the beating, literally. Enough. She's done enough. It is our job to step up and change the system. It is not working. That is our job. It is our job to make life better, not worse for Canadians. Second thing, people are being like, well, you're being negative. This is what happened to me when I first started. Okay, I came from a background of marketing and I'm a very optimistic, positive person. I practice gratitude. I do all of these things. So the minute you say facts, the left attack you that you're just being negative. You're a rage farmer. Oh, and that's what they do to you. They shame you in this passive aggressive way that you are being negative and you're not, Canada's the best country ever. This is happening globally. I don't care if it's happening globally. It doesn't mean it needs to happen here. We can do better and we have to do better. And so my point of this video is for everybody, then you've put victims like Kate in a corner saying, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying, these are facts. These are facts. It's not negativity. 75% increase in sexual assaults under Justin Trudeau is not being negative. It's not rage farming. It's a fact. People dying on the street. 22 people a day from overdoses. Crimes going up because you have people so brutally addicted to government-funded drugs that is fueling organized crime. Is not being negative. It's a fact. Downtown businesses closing down because they're not safe, because nobody will come downtown, is not being negative. It's a fact. Like, stop it. And don't let them make you feel badly for sharing facts. Because here's the reality. You cannot fix or change anything if you do not acknowledge the truth. The truth will set you free. And that is the reality. Justin Trudeau will try to gaslight you and tell you things have never been any better, and all of his ministers and all of his MPs and his NDP sellout Singh does the exact same thing. Okay? They do the exact same thing because they don't want the facts on the table. And they will gaslight you to no end. They will tell you things have never been better. You're a rage farmer. Don't let them do it. Don't back down. You cannot change anything if you do not acknowledge the facts. People who used to volunteer at food banks are now using food banks. That is not the Canada before Justin Trudeau, and I assure you it won't be after. And the leader sets the tone. So when people say, what are you guys going to do? What's your solutions? Number one, get rid of that guy. That is the first and most important thing you can do, because leadership dictates culture and it dictates policy of how people take accountability. And the Liberal NDP do not take an ounce of accountability. And if you don't take any accountability, you will not change how you operate. They deflect, they pass the buck on to anybody. It's everybody else's fault. Everybody. I'm sorry, but in any job, in any business, any private business owner will tell you, you don't do your job, you're out, you're fired. We won't stop, but don't let them tell you that. Don't let them shame you. Shame on them.